Hi guys, how's it going? Chris Graham here for We Love Betting on Cheltenham Eve. Some people prefer Christmas Eve, World Cup Eve, whatever is another one. Cheltenham Eve now, and I'm basically like what we do a lot. We love betting is look at trends and stats and stuff like that. So that's what I've done for Cheltenham this week. I've picked out 5 favourites in the betting who, according to the trends, according to the stats, won't win this week, and I just wanted to share that with you. It's a bit more complicated than usual, so I thought I'd do it in video as well as a written article. So let's just start with the first race at the whole festival tomorrow at 1:30. It's the Supreme Novices Hurdle. Fantastic race this every year. The favourite this year is a horse called Melon at 3-1, which is extraordinary because at the crux of this horse is the fact it's run only once over hurdles, which is incredible, and for that reason it can't win tomorrow according to the stats. And not just that, also 5 and 6 year olds have won this race 11 of the past 12 run-ins, and 11 of the past 13 winners have raced at least 4 times over hurdles. Now this horse, 3-1, Melon, trained by Willie Mullins, who of course has dominated this race in recent years, has run just once over hurdles, like I said, at the end of January at Leopardstown. And it's 7 years old as well, so it's too inexperienced in one sense and too old in the other sense. It's 2 big crosses in the box for this horse, and it's 72 for me. You know that this horse might be a superstar, but you can't really say it's a value bet tomorrow for me. 3-1, sorry, 3-1. This horse, it looks far too short. And the trends as well give it a big thumbs down. Alternative, you might want to look at the second favourite, Ballyandy, 72, who ticks both those boxes that I talked about. It's 6 years old and it's run 4 times over hurdles. I think there's a big chance tomorrow because it's been running in some big races. But Melon crossed off for tomorrow. On to Wednesday, the first race on Wednesday is got the Neptune Novices Hurdle. The trend here that I want to talk about is 26 of the last 27 winners of this race had at least 3 runs over hurdles. Now the favourite on Wednesday is a horse called Neon Wolf. He's 15-8 favourite, and he's only run twice over hurdles, so he smashes that trend. He doesn't fit in with that trend that's provided 26 of the last 27 winners. So in that respect, according to the trends, he has to be avoided. I do think he looks a special horse though, so out of the 5 that I've earmarked here, he'd be the one that I'd be least confident about getting beat, but the trends are there for a reason. Alternatives, you can look at Bacardi's, which is 3-1 at the moment. If it runs in this race, it's run 3 times over hurdles. Let's Dance is 7-1 again if it runs in this race, 4 runs over hurdles. And then Monsieur de Obo, 8 runs over hurdles at 10-1. Some alternatives there if you're brave enough to take on Neon Wolf. On to the next race in the card, the 210 on Wednesday, the RSA Novices Chase. And the key, there's 2 trends here. The last 13 winners of this race have placed at worst in a grade 1 or a grade 2 chase. So they've been in the frame, they've won it, or they've been first, second or third if it's that kind of race. And also 7-year-olds have won 8 of the last 9 RSA chases. The favourite here looks incredibly vulnerable. 4-1 favourite, a horse called Might Bite, has won just 2 times, this horse, and both were low-key events, 2 chases rather, both over fences. Both were low-key events at Doncaster, and he was placed in a similar level event at Foss last. No a classic contest whatsoever, and he's run in just 1 graded race where he fell at the last. He was got to win easy, to be fair, but he fell at the last, and that's why he's such a short price. The fact that he was dominating that race before he came a cropper at the last. And on top of that though, the fact he's never been placed in a graded race is the fact he's 8 years old, so he's too old really for this race. It's 13 years since a horse at the age of 8 won the RSA Chase, and I think he's got a lot of holes in him, this particular horse. 4-1 favourite on Wednesday, Might Bite. I'd take him on. You can take him on with Alfo Desorbo at 30-2. It's won a grade 3, it's 7 years old. Acapella Bourgeoisie, 7-1, it's won a grade 2, 7 years old. Royal Vacation, who beat Might Bite when he fell on Boxing Day, 12-1, won a grade 1, 7 years old, ticking the trends. Might Bite, I wouldn't back. Cheltenham Gold Cup on Friday for me is the key trend in this whole meeting. Why you just cannot back Q Card. I'd love to see Q Card win, we all would, but at the trends he cannot win on Friday at 12:30 because 20 of the last 22 winners were aged between 7 and 9 in this contest. Q Card is not even 10, he's 11 years old. And he's the 72 joint favourite with some firms at the moment. 11 years old. It's a stark figure to get your head around. Let me just skim through here some recent winners just to give you a bit of context on why it would be a Herculean effort for this horse to win. Like I say, basically between the ages of 7 and 9 is the key age group. 1998 was the last time a horse older than 9 won. It was 10 Cool Dawn for Andrew Thornton and Robert Allner in 1998, but you have to go back all the way, keep going to 1969 was the last time a horse as old as Q Card won this race. A 12-year-old, a horse older than 10 was the last time. What a Myth, it was 12 in 1969. So Q Card, almost half a century of trends against him on Friday. He can't win for me at 11. He probably, what we've seen this season, he looks as good as anybody in what looks a fairly just above average Gold Cup, but at 11 years old it's a key trend and he would have to be avoided. So for me, no Q Card on Friday. And the fifth and final one I want to talk about is the race after the Gold Cup, which is the Fox Hunters Challenge Cup. The trend here, 23 of the last 25 winners were 10 or younger, and 23 of the last 30 winners won in their last appearance before the festival. On the Fringe is the 6-4 favourite, defending champion. He's 12 years old, too old, although let's be honest, he broke this trend last year by winning at 11. 12 years old, and he failed to win his prep race. He was second in his prep race. The alternatives here: 4-1 Wonderful Charm, 9 years old, and won his prep race, and Ask the Weatherman, 8 years old, and won his prep race. And the Gold Cup alternatives: Native Forever at 72, who's 7, and Jack Adam, who is 8 at 4-1. Sizen John is 7 as well. So those are the 5 horses, according to stats, the 5 favourites that can't win this week. We've gone against Melon on Tuesday, the Supreme Novice. He's gone against Neon Wolf and the Neptune, gone against Might Bite in the RSA, gone against Q Card in the Gold Cup, and gone against On the Fringe and the Fox Hunter on Friday. Have a great festival.